Virgo, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So, dear Virgos, Divas, today I'm going to be doing your reading from November 3rd to the 9th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, get some final advice for you. So, dear Virgo, I would like to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. You are deeply appreciated and loved. And, anytime I see your comments, it definitely makes me so happy because I see how much you're connecting with my energy and with the readings. Now, dear Virgo, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. I hope that they do, but let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you from November 3rd to the 9th. Okay, so your challenge, dear Virgo, is the King of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. Your challenge here, dear Virgo, has a lot to do with someone that's very much on your mind, and you see a power dynamic with this person. Powerful connection. King of Wands represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius you could be dealing with, could be another sign, but this has a lot to do with you seeing the future with this person and how it's going to play out. We're going to clarify this and see why this is your challenge in a minute. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Cups, the Strength, and the Ten of Swords. So in the recent past, some of you were dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Gemini here. I'm also getting Leo. So in the recent past, there was definitely a brand new beginning between you and someone else. And this situation here ended in a very painful way. Okay, I'm getting here betrayal, disappointment, or something just didn't work out the way that you had anticipated. Doesn't have to be anything catastrophic. But I do see here you, dear Virgo, being very much disappointed in how this situation ended. We're going to talk about this and clarify in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So, Virgo, there is a lot going on in the present moment for you. I feel like with the Five of Wands, this could be some of you are kind of battling within yourself, like an internal battle going on, a lot of voices in your head, a lot of questions on your mind, because many of you would want to have a family with this person or settle down or marry or be with them. But for whatever reason, with the Four of Cups, dear Virgo, this is talking about you feeling kind of closed off, or someone here could be closed off. It's like almost this is the right person, but maybe not the right timing type of a situation. And again, you might have a lot of questions on your mind because, we're getting into Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow period now, and it's starting on November 9th. So that's going to be a little bit challenging because it's your ruling planet. But I got you. I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to walk through this together. Now, in the near future, you have the Fool, the Sun, and the Four of Swords. In the near future, I do see here a brand new beginning actually emerging for you. As you can see, the Fool is looking towards the Sun. So you do see the good side of the situation. You do see the positive outcome, that things are going to work out better. And you could be having a brand new beginning with someone that is a Leo or maybe an Aries. Four of Swords here is talking about a lot of healing taking place. Okay, so you might be kind of in isolation. You might be by yourself doing a lot of thinking. But this is ultimately going to lead you to and this person working things out. Why am I saying this? Is because you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it indicates cooperation, collaboration, and wanting to work things out together, okay? So let's get into your reading and clarify everything for you, dear Virgo. That was too far. Okay. So let's clarify the challenge here for you, dear Virgo. Am I too excited, or I don't know? You have the Fool here at the bottom of the deck. This is a very thick deck though. But I'm a champion, I can handle it. So the King of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So here is the thing, dear Virgolicious, Divas, and Broskis. You know, your challenge here, like I said, with the Ten of Cups, you do see yourself being with this person here, right? And this person keeps coming up in your mind a lot from the past. It's like you have known this person, there has been memories that were made with this person, okay? The Six of Cups is literally about past memories, soulmate connection from someone, or there is a very strong familiar feeling with this person. When it comes to settling down, marrying, being with this individual, for whatever reason, there might be blockages. There might be some things that are kind of blocking this situation, right? Could be a lot of factors. It could be, like I said earlier, specifically for many of you, this is a very specific message that I'm really doing for you. It's a very specific reading. It could be the right person, but the wrong timing. Could be other influences, external influences that are affecting, right? It's like almost there is a blockage from this person coming towards you, or maybe you and them reuniting and being together. I do see here at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Wands, many of you really are still processing the hurt that happened between you and them, because how things ended between you and them in the past was very painful with the Ten of Swords. And you do have the Nine of Wands here in the present and what's coming up for you, and just in general, the underlying energies, that there is a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment. So you do see yourself being with this person, forming family, but it's not the right situation. It's not the right moment yet, okay? So, and somebody here could be re-emerging from the past as well, as you see with the Six of Cups, okay? And during the Mercury retrograde, there is definitely going to be a lot of comebacks. Now, let's talk about the recent past, dear Virgo. In the recent past with the Nine of Cups, I think that this was a very deep connection. It was a very mature connection, mature love connection between you and this person. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups for you. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So there was a lot of on and off, okay, with this person, back and forth, conflicts arising, situations happening, external influences, walking away from each other, and then coming back together, okay? I do see here you and this person having a very strong sexual connection as well between you and them with the Two of Cups. You know, someone here constantly was disconnecting from you, or maybe they were being influenced and affected by an external circumstance or a person that was forcing them to walk away from you or to disconnect. Let's talk about the strength for you in the recent past, dear Virgo, and see what does this mean for you. Okay, so the strength here, it's definitely this person's energy. Like I said, could have been a Leo. So the strength is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. This person maybe had the intention at a certain point in the past, which, you know, is really represented here as their desire to make family with you, to create family, to settle down. Okay, that's what they wanted with you. But something here didn't work out, and we're gonna see in a minute why this situation didn't play out the way that you had anticipated. I'm also getting, for some of you, could have dealt with an earth sign as well, like a Capricorn or a Taurus. Nonetheless, here, this person had really strong desires here to settle down. Maybe they made a confession. Maybe that's what they were really all talking about, and that's how they really felt. But it did not materialize in the physical form because something very painful happened in the recent past between you and this person, okay? So let's clarify the Ten of Swords for you in the recent past. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Strength again. So no wonder why I'm getting chills right now, because the Strength card here is showing up again as it was also here, right? So it's the same energy, the same person, the same situation. This person they had the idea, and there was a conversation with the Ace of Swords. They wanted to form family with you with the Four of Wands, but it did not happen because there was something that was blocking their way. What blocking was their way was this Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords here is someone that can't see clearly in front of them. Their hands are tied up, their eyes are tied up. So something was really in the way of this person trying to form a solid relationship with you, okay? Settle down, have family. And honestly, I feel like there could have been third-party situations involved, or maybe somebody in their life that was blocking this connection, okay? Blocking their way of coming towards you. So in the present moment, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Wands, you're definitely going back and forth in your mind. Like I said, there is like quite some internal battles within you, dear Virgo, of wondering how the situation is going to play out. If you and them are actually gonna be together or not, what's gonna be the best outcome. So the 10 of Cups here in the present moment, this is your vision, okay? You wanna settle down with this person, you wanna live with them, you do wanna have a family. The 10 of Cups is clarified by the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. And again, the Empress came out again. This was at the bottom of the deck for the recent past as well. So one of the things that I see here is you do want to nurture this person. There is something about them, Virgo, that you really care. Like you really, really care for this person. You want to nurture them. You want to take care of them. I was going to say save them, but you know what I mean, Virgo. You have a very humble energy around you. I think when you allow somebody to come into your life, Virgo, you do really take care of them. When you announce someone to be your friend, to be someone dear to your heart or relationship, you really go all in and you really take care of them. I'm saying this from an experience because one of my best friends is a Virgo, some of my best friends, and my cousin, you know what I mean? So for a lot of you in the present moment are doing a lot of contemplation, you're reevaluating. There might be also some financial situations here involved, financial questions and assets that are at risk, you're thinking about this as well, right? Like how both of you are gonna work it out. I do feel like here for many of you, you would really wanna have an investment into this connection, okay? With the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, you would want to work things out with them. But again, there is this sense of, the back of your mind with the 5 of Pentacles, let's be honest, it's like almost, what if this person leaves me out? What if they abandon me again? What if they actually kind of walk out of my life and something here doesn't work out? So that's why, for some of you with the 4 of Cups, this could mean your fear of rejection or your fear of, having the situation going down, kind of like making you want to be closed off. Like you just don't want to open up right now. You just want to be on your own. You're not really ready for a situation where the other person is not ready, or maybe you tried so many times in the past. There were so many attempts in the past to work something out, but it did not happen because a lot of you also, you want to avoid conflict, right? You don't want this conflict. You don't want these arguments. You don't want this kind of situation. So this is the right reading for you to really realize and to see what are the things that you can avoid, right? When it comes to the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio also, and to avoid conflicts or people trying to come at you sideways or whatsoever. Now, the 4 of Cups is clarified by the Empress, 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. In the present moment, I do strongly feel like here that many of you are inclined to just be on your own, to heal. Okay, you do have a vision for this person, with this person. 2 of Wands is a visionary card holding the globe in their hand. So the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster and you're the pearl. That's what I always say. So a lot of you are definitely still healing from something from the past. It could be a lot of past traumas, emotions. You're doing more breath work. You're doing a more holistic approach to heal, or just being on your own, because you see this 5 of Swords tends to follow you a lot, Virgo. Okay, 5 of Swords here talks about conflict, argument, just constantly competition going on, and you don't want that. And you have the moon here, which, we're going to have the full moon in Taurus, which is your fellow earth sign, on November 5th. And that's going to be very significant for many of you, because when the full moon here appears, this is talking about a lot of amplified emotions, feelings, right? Maybe you are feeling a little bit melancholic. So you want to protect your peace at all costs. Do you still want to take care of this person with the Empress? Absolutely. But you're not rushing into, making any steps or whatever, because there might be something or someone in the way that you just want to be very careful. Because I know my Virgos, I think in general, earth signs, like, you don't like conflicts. You don't like crazy stuff. So you just want to make sure that you're moving with the right pace. You're making the right moves. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the 5 of Wands in the present moment. What is this conflict about? Clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so I do see here you dealing with a situation where there might be like money involved, a lot of like financial questions, job, financial investment. And also I think this conflict here has a lot to do, maybe this person's family intervening into this situation. How are you going to settle down with this person? There's a lot of challenges that you're currently being faced with. I think that you don't mind putting your efforts into this relationship. You wouldn't mind wanting to work things out with this person. But when it comes to sharing the financial assets and the vision of family, right? Are you guys going to move in together? Who's going to pay for a mortgage? How both of you are going to really live together? Because there is a lot of things that need to be dealt with the Seven of Cups. And, I think with the Seven of Cups here, there is options, there is ways, there is different solutions, there is different avenues for solutions in this situation. You are trying to find the right one, the right balance. That's why you are not making any moves. That's why you are not rushing into anything here for you, okay? So you're just really staying away from this chaos right now until the dust kind of settles down, the tides go low, everything comes back into balance. And then I see here you having a brand new beginning here, okay, with this person, with the Fool and the Sun. And this is coming and this is stemming from this healing journey that many of you have been going through. So let's talk about the Sun here. There is definitely a lot of happiness for a lot of you, getting over the past, and forgiving and being able to really see the bright side of the things. So the Sun is clarified by the King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands, and you have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, that's you. Okay, so there's Virgo energy. I do see here in the near future news coming in towards your way from afar. You could be in a long distance situation with this person. You could be someone that lives near a body of water, near the ocean. That's just one of the signs that I'm seeing here. But I also there might be an age difference between you and them. So dear Virgo, in the near future, I do see an opportunity emerging, being presented in front of you. As you can see, the King of Pentacles is looking at the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands, right? That means that you and this person are going to start planning about the future, okay? Making plans about where do you both want to go? Maybe you both want to move to somewhere else. Maybe you both want to moving together. You want to do some travel together to get to know each other even more. Definitely a lot of planning going on in the near future, because you both are wanting to move towards happiness. You both have been through a lot. You both have been tested many times, and the time has come for you to actually plan the future and embark onto a brand new beginning and a new journey for both of you. Okay, so let's clarify the Fool for you in the near future. So the Fool is clarified by the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so Justice here at the bottom of the deck. So I'm seeing here two important things I want to mention. Someone here could be either getting a divorce or separating from someone in order for them to make themselves available to you. So this is also about creating balance and peace between you and this person. This new beginning here, dear Virgo, has a lot to do with overcoming the past and reconciling. Okay, so for a lot of you, there is a reconciliation on the horizon for you with the Three of Cups. As you can see, Queen of Cups looking into the Three of Swords. What does that mean? That means looking into this breakup, into this ending, into this situation, the way that things ended between you and them, dear Virgo, from a very compassionate viewpoint, from a very caring, nurturing viewpoint. Because if you truly love someone, right, as this is a general statement, you would forgive them and you would give them grace, right? The level of our patience and how patient we are with someone really shows how much grace we are able to extend to them. Now, I'm not saying be with someone that's abusive, that's toxic, that's putting you down, that's not sharing your goals and your vision. No, be with someone, and I do see here making the steps and the necessary investments and the attempts to work something out here with this person to heal things and to move forward, thus having a brand new beginning. Okay, there is a lot of healing that comes with it, with the Four of Swords. It's not the easiest journey, but I do see here you also, taking my advice and doing more breath work, regulating your nervous system, regulating, you're doing your breath work, meditating, right? Because in order for us to ask something from the universe, before we request, we must regulate, right? We must regulate what we want. Our bodies need to feel safe. Our nervous system needs to feel safe when it comes to our manifestations. So the Four of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit finally came out. Hasn't come out in a while. So in the near future, you're going to see that this person is wanting to resolve the issues completely in order for them to be with you. The Hermit is you shedding light onto the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is your person, and it's also the direction of this relationship where it's going, right? Because there is movement happening, because you can see with the knight standing on a horse. So it's about you coming out of this healing journey with this person, seeing which direction could we go to. There is many options in front of us. We could either move in together, we could move somewhere else, we could do so many other things. Like I said, with the Seven of Cups, there is definitely multiple avenues for many of you to choose from which direction you want to go to. And this is also about kind of like shutting the door on those noises that was trying to distract you and this person from being together, okay? So let's see, and you can see there is a Six of Pentacles here, which is about equal give and take exchange energy. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Three of Pentacles. It is about, putting the efforts into it and wanting to work things out. So let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know, dear Virgo. Okay, so Five of Swords, I told you, this freaking Five of Swords keeps following you. I saw that here somewhere else here as well, right? So just want to stay away from like conflict here. Your advice here has a lot to do with giving this love and this connection another chance. Ten of Pentacles, family is on the vision as well. Do you see the Five of Swords? Where there is competition, where there is conflict here going on, right? We have the Five of Swords, Five of Wands. So this has a lot to do with really you being aware of like people who are trying to create drama, people who are trying to come in the middle of this relationship or the obstacles, right? The external stuff. Just really blocking them and vanishing them and just focusing on the best case scenario for you. What do you truly want out of this relationship? That's what's going to be the main focus between you and them. Again, the right timing is going to happen, and I feel like that this is the right person. The right timing is going to unfold as you focus on your peace, as you detach, as you do your inner work, continue to do your healing journey, and see how your reality shifts accordingly to your internal world. So dear Virgo, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I hope that this helped. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.